lahat ng success ay nasa limelight. Minsan, yung tunay na kwento ng tagumpay ay nasa likod ng camera, sa likod ng stage. Doing what they truly love, creating with purpose. And in this segment, we shine a light on an inspiring individual who has built a meaningful career in the creative industry, not for the applause, but for the impact. Let's listen and let's learn from the story of our next guest. He is a multi-awarded singer and songwriter, actor, stage, and TV director. Mga Go Negosyantes, let's give a big hand to Mr. Ice Sigera.
Hi. Hi, Jan.
Hello, welcome. Hello sa ating mga Go Negosyantes.
Hello, Go Negosyantes. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Ready na talaga silang makinig at marami nang naglabas ng phone bigla. Ayan. Get ready guys kasi talagang interesting ito.
Sure ka dyan?
Of course! Ikaw pa ba? Siyempre, kikilalanin ka namin. How did it all began for you? Ano yung journey mo from becoming a performer, a director, public service? Paano mo nahanap yung purpose mo in such a dynamic and evolving journey for you?
Hindi ko alam kung maniniwala kayo pag sinabi kong never talaga ako hindi ako planner eh. Hindi ako yung goal-oriented na tao, yung tipong, kasi may mga ganun, di ba, na parang, oh, by the age of, let's say, 20, dapat ito na yung achievements ko. Hindi ako ganun. I go kung saan ako masaya. Parang ang nangyayari, dinadala ako ng tadhana, and then, masaya ba ako dito o hindi? Yun lang yung questions ko parati sa utak ko. If masaya ako, pagpapatuloy ko siya. And kung nakikita ko na may growth ako dito sa whatever it is na pinasukan ko, pagbubutihan ko pa. Mas ganun ako, I think ganun yung naging journey ko eh. Kasi I started very young, di ba? I started when I was 3. So, hindi, of course, di ba, wala namang nagpaplano ng 3 years old na dapat ito yung buhay ko eh. So, parang napasok ako sa mundong to. And then, siguro I am just blessed na, you know, I was surrounded by people who really cared for me. Hindi lang dahil trabaho ko to, pero may pakialam din sila kung paano ko hindi pala ako lumaki. Kung paano ko tatanda bilang tao. And I think ganun lang yung journey ko. Sa totoo lang.
So bawat shift in, kunwari may tatakaking kang bagong role na public service na, bigay lang lahat, may purpose doon, may mahahanap kang purpose doon. Is that what you're saying?
Parang ganito siya. Like, I've always, lagi akong may puso. Because siguro sa trabaho natin, Jazz, masasabi natin na marami tayong nakikilalang iba't ibang klaseng tao, di ba?
Yes.
And as actors, dumarating tayo sa point na we really empathize kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ng bawat isang nakakaharap namin. Like you, di ba? You share your stories to us. And we're very lucky na nasa-share niyo yun sa amin. And kapag naririnig namin to, like ako mismo, may mga times na parang I wish I could do something more. And I think doon nag-start yung fire nun to be part of public service. Bata pa lang naaalala ko, ang mom ko kasi, ano yan eh, she's very generous. As in, at the same time, kahit bata ako nun, and kahit nag-aartista ako nun, pinag-jeep niya ako. Gusto niyang maranasan ko yung buhay na normal, hindi yung artistang buhay. So parang every time people or minsan pupunta kami sa iba't ibang hospitals just to entertain people, nakikita mo yung plight nila. And din nga, parang alam ko may pwede pang gawin more than singing to them, more than just saying hi or whatever. So parang I think doon nag-start yung fire to really help out. And of course, I became part of volunteer groups. I'm part of a rescue group. Nag-rescue kami sa mga iba't ibang kalamidad. It also started my advocacy na even before na ako nag-government, out of my own pocket, kunyari merong sakuna sa lugar na to or whatever, pupunta ako doon. Tapos I'd spend like 3 days going to different evacuation sites para kumanta. So, yun yung, I think doon nag-start.
Doon ka nakakahanap ng purpose and pagka nakaka-give back or at least give give towards growth and progress. Parang ganun din yung
Yes. Kasi
isang
'di ba,
parte niya.
yung work natin, like ako as a singer, mas internal yung ligaya mo eh, 'di ba? If kunyari let's say meron kang kanta na feel mo na nakarelate yung maraming tao or nag-hit yung isang song, but if you do it all the time kasi I know sometimes may experience mo yung burnout, 'di ba? Parang it becomes just work. And ako siguro yung tipo ng tao na hindi ako masaya pag it's just work lang. Alam mo yun, there has to be something more for me. So, hinanap ko yun. And nakita ko yung purpose ko na in terms of my singing na alam ko yung pagkanta ko, hindi lang ako basta nag entertain but kapag nakikita ko may lumalapit sa akin na sinasabi nila na, you know, when I was going through some bad stuff, I know, bad time in my life, I was listening to your song and it helped me get through tough times. That's what I feel na, okay, that's why I am doing this. That's why binigyan ako ng talent to sing. Hindi lang para mag-enjoy yung mga tao sa pakikinig, but for them to not feel alone at that certain moment na nakikinig sila sa akin.
Sila, nakukuha nila yun. Eh ikaw, when moments like that approach you, kapag ikaw naman yung nawalan ng inspiration or maybe you feel like na-hit mo yung medyo hindi tayo hot ngayon, we're not in season, or it's slow, how do you stay grounded and inspired and keep finding that purpose to keep you going?
That happened to me. I mean, I think that happened to a lot of us during the pandemic, no? Lahat tayo parang nawalan tayo ng direksyon because natigil ang lahat. And that's when I realized na ang laki palang part ng identity ko ay ang pagiging provider ko sa family ko. Ang laking part pala ng identity ko yung pagkanta na naririnig ng maraming tao. At nung nawala yon, tinanggal yun ng pandemic sa akin, dude, talagang bagsak talaga ako. It took a while for me to find myself and find my purpose again. I was depressed for a very long time. But masasabi ko, I'm blessed because I have my wife, I have my family na nandyan sa akin, na pinapaalala sa akin na hindi porke nangyayari to sa akin ngayon, wala akong kwentang tao. And ako rin, nahanap ko rin yung learnings ko dito. Kasi before that, for a time, dumating na sa point na sa sobrang araw-araw na akong kumakanta sa harap ng maraming tao, naging parang autopilot na rin ako. But then that's when I realized na, oh my gosh, importante pala yung mga nanonood sa akin. Because I would still do like Zoom gigs.
Oo, nung
Diba?
pandemic,
Yung tipong
yes.
maayos yung pantaas mo pero naka-boxers ka lang, ganyan. Pero hindi ako masaya. Alam mo yung namimiss ko kayo, namimiss ko yung mga nanonood, namimiss ko yung palakpak. Oo, it may sound like sobrang mababo, but hindi ko naman sinabi palakpak kayo ngayon. Pero hindi, but salamat. Pero namimiss ko yun. Iba yung energy na binibigay ninyo sa amin eh. Sa totoo lang. And siguro ako as a performer, that's what keeps me alive. Yung nakikita nakikikanta kayo, yung nakikita kong nag-e-enjoy kayo sa ginagawa kong kabalastugan sa entablado. So, mas nagkaroon ako ng newfound appreciation sa fans. Mas nagkaroon ako ng newfound appreciation sa, you know, after this year, I think will be my 38th year in the industry.
Wow.
And I'm just blessed na they're still there. Alam mo yun? I mean, yeah, hindi ganun karami, but andyan pa rin sila. It's enough to sustain me, to sustain my family, to still keep on doing what I love to do. So, I mean,
That's more than enough.
oh yeah,
Oo.
yeah, sobra.
Para makabalik ka ulit, para
Yeah.
mahanap ulit yung passion and inspiration.
Yes.
Actually, I have to agree with you kasi nung pandemic talaga, I think yun lahat kinapitan natin eh. Our families, our number ones, our loved ones, our friends. But beyond that kasi, in our careers, maybe people don't know what we are like in our private lives. Maybe not a lot of people might be so familiar, but you've built a beautiful life outside of our industry, outside of fame. And with that, parang ang daming nakakalimot na sometimes, when we show ourselves here, syempre we have a personality also. But when we go home to our authentic selves, to our authentic families, we have other things that we may stand for or that we may, I guess, choose to live, no? But lahat yan may impact. Tulad nung sabi mo kanina, every purpose, every career choice you've made is because you find a purpose in it. You want to give more, you want to grow more, or you want to make that better. How can you inspire others, or what can you say to the people who also strive to be more impactful, not just visible?
I honestly believe na lahat yan nagsisimula sa atin eh. I think yung impact na yon is if ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, you strive for excellence all the time. Because I believe that lahat tayo may kanya-kanya tayong unique na talento, unique na gift that you can give and I can't. 'Di ba? Kasi lahat ng pwede natin gawin, nanggagaling yan sa mga personal na experiences natin eh. But I think to make an impact, para sa akin you always have to strive to become a better person every day. Hindi lang better para sa mga tao sa paligid mo, pero sa kung ano yung trabaho mo. Kasi ang work natin, for me, my work is sacred. Alam mo yon? So kung ano man yung inilalabas ko dyan, kung ano man yung nakikita nyo, I always make sure, kahit may sakit ako, kahit ano pa yan, walang excuse, walang rason. Ibibigay ko sa inyo yung 10,000% ko. Kasi alam ko pag nakita niyo yon, may tatak at may tatak yan. So I think yun lang, parang that kind of mindset na walang excuse. I'm here, I have this space right now, I will do what is more than expected of me.
Yeah, I agree. Round of applause, everyone.
Aw, thank you.
Sa mga nagsisimula naman, or siguro ilang taon pa lang sa kanilang mga industriya, what advice can you give para sa mga mabilis ma-burn out, lalo na ngayon ng mga kabataan? I feel like with the change of attention span, no, sa digital age, mabilis magsawa, how can they make it more meaningful for them when they pursue their careers at a young age?
I'll be very honest. There are times when you won't feel inspired at all. Kasi parang, di ba parang minsan naririnig natin, pangarap ko yan. Pag naging pangarap mo to, you'll be able to do everything. Honestly, I don't think that's true. Because life gets in the way. Ito nga, sobrang paborito ko na yung pagkanta. Minsan, nababurn out pa rin ako eh. What more yung talagang, alam mo yun, yung daily grind, the 9 to 5, na you're doing the same thing every day. So, I won't be able to say anything inspiring to you guys. But if there's one thing I know, just freaking show up. Yun lang. Show up. Kahit ano pa man yung nararamdaman mo, show up. Kahit ano pa man yung challenges na pinagdadaanan mo, still do your best. Kasi I think if you do, and it becomes a practice, dun sa mga bits and pieces na yun na alam mo, excellent ako today sa ginawa ko, dun pala magkakaroon ka na ng parang sense of purpose eh. That's the only thing I can share.
Tsaka minsan when you show up, di mo alam paano naman anong mangyayari. Will the day get better?
Minsan it gets
Diba?
worse.
But you can still make it better bago matulog.
Yeah, exactly.
Habulin before
Exactly.
the night
Just, ako yun
ends.
lang, show up lang and give your all despite of.
Despite of,
Despite
yes.
of.
And last, if there is a message that you could give your younger self, what would it be that maybe someone here might be apply to themselves? Maybe not even your younger self. Maybe just a couple of years back, maybe yesterday, if there's an advice you could give yourself.
Bukod sa matulog ako para tumangkad, siguro, ang masasabi ko, and ito yung, sa buong buhay ko, sa lahat ng challenges na pinagdaanan ko, siguro ang masasabi ko, advice sa sarili ko ay, number 1, walang binibigay na hindi mo kaya. Lahat ng binigay sa akin pagsubok, sumikat ako, sobrang nasadsad ako sa pagkalaos. Ako yung breadwinner sa family. Hindi ko alam kung saan namin kukunin yung panggastos. Pero naitatawid. So I think maniwala ka lang na kaya mo pinagdadaanan to kasi meron at meron kang matututunan dyan. Pangalawa, ang failure, Inevitable yan eh. Walang success kung walang failure. So, when we succeed, di ba, be grateful. But when you fail, learn the lesson. Importanteng matutunan natin kung bakit nangyari ito sa atin so that it doesn't become a cycle of failures. Yun siguro. And yun, and always be grateful. Oh, and last, sorry. And ito lately ko lang talaga natutunan because I've always been an individualist. But you know, to get through life, you can't do it alone. And that it doesn't mean that, you know, parang wala, mahina kang tao. But no, you need other people who have, you know, has the same vision, same principles, and same integrity as you do. Because kapag hindi lang ikaw nag-iisa at may naniniwala kayo, you know, that exchange of energy can actually help you get better. Number one, you know, feedback is important whenever you're doing something right or whenever you're doing something wrong. But at the same time, iba yung pakiramdam that you have your own tribe who believe in the same things. So, ako yun.
Maraming salamat,
you.
Mr. Ice Segura, everybody.
Maraming salamat po.
Before we go, please, may I have a photo with you
Of course.
first? And before Mr. Ice Segura goes, is there anything you'd like to promote? Maybe there's a show coming up that people can watch?
Yes, we have a show coming up. Malapit na po yan. Starting June 6 hanggang June 15, we have a play called Choosing. It will be at the Ateneo de Manila, Arete. Sana po makita-kita tayo yun. You can get your tickets at Ticket to Me. Maraming salamat po. Just please follow my socials for more details. Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you, Ice.
Thank you, Go Negosyo. Salamat po.
Ayan, guys, you heard it all. Follow nyo na rin si Mr. Ice Segura, Facebook, Instagram, X, and catch the show Choosing